Derita, derita, derita. Stop, stop, stop. Mukere, mukere. Hop, 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 hop. Don't move. Asparagus.
Hi everyone. I thought I'd come out here and see what it looks like down there where that big limb fell. My friend came over and he said he cut up the biggest pieces out of it and he's going to come get them. He set them over there behind my basement, he said. And he took some stuff to the road and he said, you know, that's all he could do. You know, he was tired and stuff, I guess. He seemed tired when he already came over, so he did what needed to be done, and I'm going to do the rest. But I just can't. I've got like 3 hernias still. I can't lift heavy stuff, and that was, you know, it's always bigger than it actually looks when you start cutting something up like that, and you realize there's a lot more to it than the way it looked when you just saw it laying there. So I thought I would go down there and see what's left of it and what I've got to do to clean it up. So we'll do that. This okra, it's doing so good. You can see. You pick these when they're smaller because once they get bigger, much bigger than this right here, they start getting a little woody. They're kind of hard to cut and they're not as good. So I usually get them. Like this is pretty big for that. Although that one's, yeah, see that one feels a little bit hard. I don't know if that one will work. I try to get them smaller, you know, like I just showed. And the Clemson spineless, they can get pretty big without getting as, you know, hard as the other ones. So, but these are, this size is perfect here. And like that size right there. You can let them get a little bit bigger, but I'm gonna have to probably get some of these today. Y'all probably saw the green beans. There'll be more. They're still trying to grow some. We'll see what happens. If not, I got a good, you know, a good meal out of them. It didn't cost me hardly anything. You know, the seeds didn't cost really hardly anything for what I got out of it. You can see more small ones growing. They're starting to get some of those bugs on them though, those yellow bugs. I killed quite a few of them when I was harvesting the beans the other day. You can see what they do. They mainly just eat on the leaves. But they will, you know, without any leaves, it'll kill the plant for sure after so long. I don't hardly see any. I got a bunch of them the other day. Just squashed them with my gloves, you know, I had my gloves on. I don't even see one to give you an example of them. So that's good, I guess. There's bound to be some left. You can see where this kind of turned yellow. Right there, they're yellow. I was kind of hoping I could at least see one to show you. I think I showed one last time though. Little, like almost like a miniature caterpillar, and they're yellow, not yeller, like old yeller. We got to mow. Today's Wednesday. I'm gonna mow this bank. It's not real bad. It's kind of sparse a little bit, the growth on it. Yeah, it won't be any problem mowing this. I'm gonna mow this, I guess, tomorrow, and as much of the trim as I can get to before I'm worn out. And then Friday, we'll finish mowing the yard. I hope to get all this cleaned up before then because we can't mow it down here. See all the seeds? I've never seen so much of that as I have this year. Yeah, it's like it was so dry it's trying to reseed on its, you know, reseed everything. Because they've been growing fast like that. The rest of the yard's not really that tall, as you can see. Yeah, I knew this would leave a mess. Okay, I see that wood over there. Yeah, it could be worse. Could be worse. This won't take as long as I thought. So he did take a lot of it down. That was nice of him. I always, try to get him some work. He didn't charge me anything for this time. Yeah, he got a lot of it. So I'll have to pick all this up before we can mow down here. You can see the huge acorns. Let me tell you, the squirrels are loving them. It knocked some more of them down too. Can't get them to come apart. There it goes. They're all over. More than they can eat. They still hide them though. Yeah, I'll have to get all this. You can see where it hit down in the ground there. Wow, made a pretty big hole. I gotta watch out though, because there's poison ivy down here. There's another one in the ground. Oh, no it's not. Let me drag these two pieces for now. I'll have to wear my gloves for sure down here. I think that limb came from so far up that it probably didn't have any poison ivy growing on it. Most of this that you see here is poison ivy. And it's hard for me to cut it down because I get it so easy. Okay, I can see that must be the wood he wants to keep. Right there. Or a fireplace. He said he'd get that some other time. He wasn't in his truck, he was in some other vehicle. I thought I'd look how much is down here. Yeah, he dragged quite a bit down here. Looks like. You can throw these two on it. Okay. Yeah, this needs mowed. It was almost all brown at once. I'm trying to get a drink of water. Oops. I would have thought if anything was going to fall, it would have been these dead limbs off this ash tree here. You can see them right there. That ash wood is so hard. It's almost like it's petrified. It's really hard to cut through. But it took a lot to knock down that big branch from that healthy tree back behind it. So it must have got some big gusts of wind. I'm waiting, sooner or later these are going to probably fall down. I wish I could afford to have all that cut out of that tree because part of it's alive. I'd hate to have that tree cut down, period. I don't know why it started. Some of the limbs started dying all of a sudden. Cardinal. Right there. be able to mow that over there until I get that done. But I may do some more after I get done with this video. Well, that'll get him a little bit of wood. I told him there was some more wood stacked up against that tree down there that my brother left. But that's where poison ivy is. And I told him, I said, well, he said, yeah, I noticed there's poison ivy down there. And I said, I wouldn't even fool with it then. You're just going to get it. I know I would get it. That's a decent amount once you cut that up into, you know, and split it and stuff. That's a decent amount of wood right there. So I imagine, you know, wood isn't cheap. To buy cut wood, it's not cheap. So I guess he figured that was enough payment for doing that. It didn't take him real long. Probably less than 30 minutes. But I gotta try to limit myself. I would have tried. I've just gotta. I know that my little electric chainsaw would not cut through that though. But I wouldn't have. I might have tried dragging it to the road, but Joy said, "Don't touch that. You're just gonna get hurt and make those hernias worse." I do everything I can, you know. My lawnmower is self-propelled, so I'm actually doing more just walking than pushing with that. It's a real good mower. Best I've ever had, really. So, I mean, it'll pull itself up a hill, everything. It's hard to keep up with it if you push it and make it go too fast. Of course, Joy uses the ride mower. This whole yard, it's so big. There's a lot of trim. I do all that bank, you know, with the push mower, and then I go up each side of the driveway. I go around all the bushes and trees. Those down there are a little overgrown because of the poison ivy. I'm afraid to spray stuff down there. I might kill the tree. Something needs done, but if I get it on me, especially if I use a weed eater, you know how it makes it shred stuff and it gets on your legs and everywhere. Anywhere that would touch, I'd have it. So I don't know what to do about that. There's plenty to do in this yard. So I just did a garden update. This wasn't really about a garden update today. I just wanted to go down and see what was left after my buddy helped me out. How much was left to clean up. And I really thought it would be worse than it is. He dragged more down there to the road than he absolutely had to. I could have dragged some of that down there. I'm wanting to start walking more. Actually, the heat, you know, was a problem for a while. I don't know what it is right now. It feels like it's about 80. A little breeze. That feels much better than 90 or 93 or something like that. So I think I'm gonna go in and tell Joy what that's like, and she said she would help me, but I don't know if I want her down there. She might fall or something, you know. And she's got osteoporosis too, so it'd be easy to break your hip. So do I. And I think it's my left hip is the one that bothers me all the time. And my left knee, I can't figure it. Everything hurts on my left side. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go and tell her what it looks like, and I'll probably go back down there, or at least I have to before we mow down there. I'm hoping we don't have to mow too much. Usually it's towards the end of October is when we mow for the last time. I think I'm gonna have to get some of this okra too. So everybody, hope you enjoyed this little video, little walk and update on that limb down there. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that notification bell so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Bye everybody, have a great day, and God bless.